What's up, friends? I hope all of you are doing well. It has been forever since I've done a video, so I'm super excited to talk to you all about the terrain theory and how it has impacted my health throughout the last couple of years. I'm also going to talk about the germ theory and what it is and the history, so stay tuned because this is what we're going to talk about next. So I don't know about you, but growing up, I didn't know there was a theory of disease. At least no one explained it to me that way, or I didn't quite conceptualize it that way, let alone two theories. And the interesting thing is that during the mid-1800s, these two theories were actually competing against one another to see which one was going to be accepted and continue treating new patients. So the question is, what is the germ theory and what is the terrain theory? Well, the germ theory is currently the accepted scientific theory for all diseases. It states that microorganisms known as pathogens and germs invade the human body, animals, and other living hosts, and because of this invasion, it leads to disease. Some of these microorganisms that can invade the human body can be anything from bacteria, viruses, fungi, and more. And the individual that's given the most credit for this theory and the discoveries of the principles of vaccination, microbial fermentation, and pasteurization is Louis Pasteur, a French chemist that was born in 1822. So almost everything we are taught about health, from taking pharmaceuticals, vaccines, antibiotics, and more, comes from the germ theory. But it wasn't until I hit rock bottom with my health 10 years ago, where I decided to take a different approach because the medical community or the germ theory couldn't help me anymore. Therefore, I decided to focus on my health and cleaning my terrain. So the question is, what is the terrain theory? Well, the terrain theory states that an unhealthy and weakened body is not sick because of germs, it is sick because of lifestyle and toxic chemicals within the body that breaks down the tissue, welcoming scavengers or decomposers such as bacteria, viruses, fungi, and more to consume that weakened tissue. The theory also believes that the pH of the body is very important, that during an alkaline environment, it actually repels viruses, bacteria, fungi away. During an acidic environment, it actually welcomes or brings them into the body. And the individual that's given the most credit for this theory is Antoine Bechamp, a French chemist and biologist who was born in 1816. And to me, this theory makes sense because nature created decomposers or microorganisms to consume organic material, whether it is inside of us or outside of us. So when the body becomes acidic, it breaks down tissue. By breaking down the tissue, germs start to invade the body and starts to consume this weakened tissue. However, once we start to detoxify and alkalize the body, tissue starts to regenerate. By regenerating the tissue and creating this alkalized environment, bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other microorganisms say, hey, I don't want to be in this environment because there's nothing I could eat here and it's too cold for me anyway. So when I started this new health journey, I pondered what would be the best diet to detoxify, cleanse, and rebuild the human body. And to me, that was a raw vegan diet. And almost 8 years later, I've seen an amazing transformation in my health, not just physically, mentally, and emotionally. And all those pills and diseases that the medical community told me that I had to live with the rest of my life, I no longer take those pills and the diseases are no longer present. I also want to add that from my experience, I believe there's a difference between getting sick or ill from a microorganism and getting a disease from a microorganism. So for example, if you eat a piece of bread that's moldy or you inhale molds, of course you're going to get sick. However, if you catch a cold or you get the flu, you created the perfect environments for these microorganisms, whether it's a bacteria or a virus, to come invade your body. And this is why I believe the terrain theory really explains why some individuals get sick during a certain events or circumstances and others do not. All right, friends, please let me know in the comments below what you think about these two theories. Let me know if you think we should start doing more research on the terrain theory. And if you want to learn more about me and my health journey, please subscribe to my channel as I make educational content with a different perspective. And please give this video a thumbs up because it will help my channel tremendously with the algorithm. It'll help me share this health educational content with individuals that truly need to hear a different perspective towards health. And like always, I wish you all a lot of health, a lot of growth, and a lot of love. Peace. Until next time.